Hey everyone, it's Kai from Kool Collectibles back again for the last figure review in this Revoltech Ninja Turtles line of figures, which is Donatello. So as you can see, you see everything in the window packaging there, which is nice. Love the fire hydrant. So you get the nice comic book art on the side there. On the back you get example poses and pictures of the figure. Love that drooling alternate head sculpt there. I'm assuming he's falling in love with someone. I'm not sure what the source material is for that, but a pretty cool addition to have, and the usual stuff on explaining how the joints all work. So I'll grab him out of the packaging and give you guys a closer look. Alright, just a quick look straight out of the packaging. So the usual diorama base with the fire hydrant this time, which looks pretty damn cool. Love the two different bow staffs. I didn't realize he would come with two. So he's got the normal one, and then he's got one which looks like it's got a blade on the end. I haven't come across those before, so that's really nice. And there's the alternate head sculpt there with the drool and the heart. There's the figure. So I'll set it all up and be back with you guys in a second. Alright, so here he is out of the packaging, and I gotta say he's probably my favourite, surprisingly. And I guess I really do love this diorama with the fire hydrant. It's nicely painted. It comes with the standard Revoltech joint at the top there that you plug into the back of his shell there, and it is a pretty tight fit, so just be careful of that. And it goes on the base with the hole here, and it just plugs into the Sewer NYC base, which is pretty cool. The alternate head sculpt is really nice. It's the drooling, falling in love sculpt, I guess. And it comes with the heart, which sort of explains why I mentioned in some of the previous reviews on the other figures why I found Donatello here has got a different neck joint. The others pretty much just have the Revoltech ball joint instead of this nicer neck piece. But I guess they included the neck piece here so you could put this heart around that joint or that piece there and have it sit there. So actually I would have preferred if they made all of the turtles look like that. If I can just grab the other ones, just hold on a second. If I grab Leonardo here, you can see the joint is pretty much just the ball joint there. So in comparison to Donatello here, I think this version just looks a bit more maybe even cartoon accurate or complete, whereas that just looks like a joint really, with nothing there in between. So it's a shame they couldn't have done that with all of them. I'm not sure if they would make some sort of running production change or anything like that, but I think that looks far better. Unique wise, the figure overall is pretty much the same as the others. The shell's less damaged, I think, and the front of the shell here is less damaged and is more of an oval shape, but it does have this unique strap across the front, which is pretty nice. And the bow staff pretty much just pegs into the back here, and as always they're all pretty tight, so don't try and force anything, but you get the idea, and that does look pretty damn cool. With the joints, it's all the same sort of Revoltech joints, so everywhere on the shoulders, elbows, thumb, fingers, hips, knees, everywhere has that joint technology. So you just need to be careful in which direction you sort of turn things, and you can pull joints apart to gently rotate, and I think they are designed to do that. So don't try and force anything with the appendages and so on attached, because if you see here, if you try and rotate it in certain directions and not be too careful, you can sort of separate that seam there. So just be careful. You can detach the arm, which I'll show you now, like so, and then with this you can just gently rotate it and hold on right at the edge there, So if I just demonstrate that now, if I can actually rotate it, they're all pretty tight, so you are supposed to be able to rotate that, and as always on camera I can't. Oh, there we go. So you can sort of rotate that all the way around and put it in any sort of position you want, and then reattach the elbow through there, so you can, you know, get some crazy sort of poses and so on. But that's how you're meant to adjust these joints anyway, from what I've read and seen. So you just have to be patient and do things slowly and not try and overdo things and snap something off. So once you do that, you can get them into all sorts of pretty dynamic poses, and, you know, split legs and bend their knees. You just have to, before you bend them, you just need to find where that seam is. So just bend them in the right sort of place. So again, this one here is sort of rotated a bit, but I'll take that off and rotate it back properly. So you can get all sorts of articulation. Not many figures can get that range of motion and still look pretty good, and that does look great on these figures. So just be careful how you articulate it, but there is a huge range of motion in pretty much every single joint. So just be aware on how you rotate it, and take it from there. What else haven't I shown you guys? I guess even the bandana has the Revoltech joint, so you can turn that around and rotate it however you so wish. So you can have it, you know, flying up in the air like that if you want. And I love this neck joint where you can look quite a long distance up and look all the way down as well. So lots of range of motion. And he does have the moving eye feature. If I can, you just have to sort of gently loosen that joint here, which I just did, so you can sort of get the eyes to move in all sorts of directions. And I think you can move it to all the way to one side somewhere and have the whites just showing for that comic look. But I don't mind the pupil showing on these figures anyway. So that's pretty much it for these figures. It does have there is a Revoltech joint in there, and sometimes you just need to get it to click right. So this one doesn't seem to be clicked quite right, but you can pretty much detach that whole torso and just adjust that joint in there, just like the rest of them. But together with the others, if I can just zoom out, just hold on a sec, I'll grab the others. Alright, so just quickly showing them all together. So if you sort of picture him on this fire hydrant, all of them sort of jumping around in action, really makes for an awesome display. So I got these for about $40 US from HobbyLink Japan. So for Australians at least, it's probably cheaper to get it from HLJ. But for Americans, it's probably still cheaper, you know, considering shipping and so on, if you buy from Big Bad Toy Store. But either way, you're going to get some pretty amazing figures, and they're definitely a step above those figures from Playmates. And I just remembered, I don't think I gave you guys a closer look at the staffs. So here's the bow staff with what I didn't realize it came with the blade, which is also nicely painted in metallic silver. But the detailing on this is pretty damn awesome. And here's the regular staff. So I love how they've included all of that, because together they're definitely worth the money. If you're on the fence on these, definitely get them. They're going to be pretty popular, I think, once people get wind of how good they really are. So get out there and order it online wherever you can. Hope you guys like that look. Hope you can click that subscribe button. I've got a whole bunch of reviews coming up in the last 3 months of the year. A lot of 6-scale figures actually, from Sideshow and Hot Toys. So it'll be a big end to the year for myself. So hope you can subscribe and stay tuned for all that. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers. Thanks. Bye.